If you're into busking, have an effects processor and no amp, or anything else that you might need a portable PA system for, well, today we're going to take a look at one from Donner. It's called the MT-2. Welcome back, I'm Tony, and a while back we reviewed the MT-1 here. It is a nice portable PA system. It worked really well. This is a lot lighter, it's smaller, and it even has an internal battery that gives you between 6 and 8 hours of playtime. I haven't even reached that threshold yet, but it seems like it will make it to that. And at only 14 pounds with a nice convenient carry handle on it that's padded on the inside, this Donner MT-2 portable PA system might be exactly what you're looking for. Let's take a look at some of the specs. I'll show you the app and then we'll do a demo. This PA speaker has plenty of power and it also has 3 inputs. So if you've got a guitar, you've got your microphone, and it also has Bluetooth and many ways to get music in there. So 3 channels total. For your backing tracks and things like that, it's pretty well set up. Now they say 300 watt peak power and also 100 watt RMS power. I'm not exactly sure what RMS power means, but it's basically 100 watts with 300 watt peak. Inside you'll find a 6.5 coaxial speaker as well as a 1.38 inch tweeter. And this is pretty cool. That is a speaker right there that's meant to be like a stage monitor. So if you have this thing sitting on the ground in front of you, you're busking, you're going to be able to hear it through that little speaker without getting the feedback and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And that back monitor speaker is 2.5 inches. Along with that 6 to 8 hours of claimed playtime, it also has 3-hour quick charge. Again, there's a 3-channel mixer. There are 2 XLRs that are also 1/4 inch, the combo inputs. Each of them with 3 position switches, 48 volt phantom power, mic, and instrument. Now I discovered by mistake because I wasn't even thinking about switching that thing. When I have it on mic, it is really loud. If you put it on instrument, it's not quite as loud. And I'm talking about an instrument, putting an instrument in there and putting it on the mic channel. And each one of those channels has bass, treble, and mid, as well as a dedicated reverb. Technically, if you're doing like a coffee shop or something, you're playing acoustic with acoustic electric, you don't even need to have a multi-effects unit or anything like that. You just plug it right in there and you've got a nice rich reverb on that, which we'll show you in the demo. And of course, each channel has its own volume. Now the third channel is a combo of Bluetooth, stereo line in, with both sizes of plugs, USB OTG for on-the-go recording, which you could use that as an I/O interface if you were doing some recording with it. But even better, you could use that to record your entire gig if you wanted to go back and review it. It has an XLR out if you want to use that to connect to larger speakers or another MT-2. But the MT-2 can also do true wireless stereo connection. So in other words, you could have 2 of these things and connect them wirelessly to each other if you had 2 guitars and 2 microphones, and then it would all be completely in stereo. So that's a pretty cool feature right there. And I believe they sell a bundle that has 2 of them in it. And then of course, logically, that increases the inputs to 4. It only weighs 14 pounds and it does have a adapter on the bottom of it for you to put it on a pole. Now this also has an app that gets pretty in depth with a lot of different equalization and a couple of different effects and a lot of things that I probably wouldn't use. But like I said, if you're doing a live show and you're sitting there, you've got your iPad there and you don't want to reach over, you don't want to go mess with it, you could actually pull up the app and adjust everything right there. Or you can adjust it pre-show, whatever you want to do. So let's take a look at the app. Open that up and you'll see that you get right to a screen that says select product, MT-2, and I'm going to connect it. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to choose MT-2 app. And it's now connected, so you can actually control the volume. You can control channel 1, channel 2, and the music channel. So let's just open up channel 1. You can see in here now we've got adjustments for echo, reverb, a noise gate, bass, mid, and treble. The bass, mid, and treble mirror the physical ones. Then you've got effects, reverb, echo, and echo plus reverb. And then you've got even further equalization down below that. Same thing for channel 2. And then on the music channel, you've got some of that same stuff here. You've got original, backing, auto, and I'm not sure what K mode is. I need to look that up. And another EQ there, playback control, and OTG and volume, so you can do everything all separately. Up in the upper left corner is a battery meter and a factory reset. So it's pretty thorough and gives you even more control over your PA. All right, that was a lot. I usually like to put the demo up front, but I figured you probably want to know all this stuff before you actually hear what it sounds like. Well, let's go check it out. Okay, we're out at one of my favorite places to test stuff outdoors. All kinds of variables out here, and it'd be like if you were doing a gig. And this is perfect for that because everything is self-contained in there. The only thing that I had to bring along was my wireless, which I've got that on here. And of course, my GP50 from Vailton. That's my multi-effects unit. And that's another thing. I wanted to show you how that actually sounds through this. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now, what I've got is just a small microphone, just like the one that's on me. It's sitting right over there, and just trying to get that ambient noise. Now, of course, it also has a USB-C, so you could record directly from this into your DAW or whatever you want to do. Or, you know, a lot of times people are playing out and they want to record their entire busking session, and you could do that with the OTG. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's do something clean here. Let's do that. Now, of course, that's also using the Vailton GP50 for effects. This has its own built-in effects. I've got them all turned off right now. And if I were performing, maybe I've got my iPad sitting here and I've got my music on there and everything, and I go, I need to adjust something. I could do it all right from that. I don't have to get up and walk over to the knobs and all that. But the knobs are also very convenient right there on the side. So that's pretty cool. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this, and I'm just going to go straight into the amp, or into the PA, and now we'll see how that sounds. We also have reverb on here, and I haven't turned any of that on. So yeah, so we've heard the GP50 with none of the effects from this unit on here. Now, in order to get the echo to be going, the delay, the echo, you've actually got to use the app to do that. I'm not going to worry about that, but if we throw in some reverb, which there is already some reverb on that GP50. And now reverb all the way off. Now, of course, there is reverb again on that GP50, so. Thank God we have a little breeze going right now. It's pretty hot out here, so a little bit sweaty. So yeah, I mean, look, it sounds really good. It does a lot of different things that are really crucial to somebody who likes to play out a lot. Even if you're somebody who does like some, public announcing, that kind of thing. If you're an announcer at an event or something, this is perfect because it's so small, so light, 14 pounds, and it's all contained. You know, aside from the fact that I want to throw in a little bit of effects here and there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Of course, I could feed music into here, backing tracks or anything else that I wanted to do. It's pretty complete. So there we go, the Donner MT-2, a nice 14-pound portable PA speaker. And like I said, I mean, it's a PA speaker. So even if you're somebody who does announcements and stuff, I used to work in radio. If I had this thing for a lot of the gigs that I did, it would have saved me a lot of trouble having to set up this whole system that we used to do. How to just plop this thing on a pole, connected to it and been good to go. Especially if you have a wireless for your mic. Now, I'm not a singer, so I'm not even going to attempt to sing here. I do a little backup vocals and I do some writing and stuff, but it's really, my singing is not for everybody to hear. But I did test the audio on it and it's very crystal clear, sounds really good. Now, I could have plugged that into my computer with my DAW and recorded it that way, but I wanted you to hear it outside in that kind of an environment. You know, it's not the best scenario with my little mic, but you get the picture. Donner is a company that makes just about everything when it comes to music. I mean, everything from drum sets to keyboards, pianos, guitars, amplification, and all that stuff. So if you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend it. It's a good brand, and everything that I've gotten from them has been really good quality. If you haven't checked out the other Donner reviews that are here on my channel, I do recommend it. You might find something you like, and at least give you a good idea of what the company's all about. Good quality stuff. So that is the Donner MT-2 portable PA speaker. Self-contained, I like it, and it even has a stage monitor. You gotta love that. Hey, I wanna thank you so much for your support here on the channel. Likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, always very important to my channel, so if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's the red subscribe button down there, notification bell, click both of those. You'll get notifications when I upload new videos. Thank you again so much for your support here on the channel. That's gonna do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time on the Vapor Trail channel.